Hey YouTube, this is Ray Blackwood here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to, what do you call it, MZL as a mage, and here we go. So I'm on Cool Beans today, and I'm going to show you how to clear the mobs, which is pretty simple. You really just use any DPS move you want. I like to use Shockwave and Shockwave the hell out of all these guys, because I think that's kind of fun to do. So then we'll just go up here and you can clear all these mobs. I try to make sure I could have my shield up the whole time, and I could freeze them, which is pretty easy. I flamestorm them, and I kind of freeze them and then stand to the side and try to shockwave them all. And then when shockwave fails, I just use fireball, because that's my other main move. And then when I get that symbol above my head, you could use elemental finishing, because elemental finishing makes it so if you have that symbol above your head, you could instant cast elemental finishing, which normally takes a long time to cast. And right here, you can see the DPS warrior pulled them into one group, and then I froze them, and I flamestormed, and then I did the move, shockwave, to do max damage. So really, it's just that for the mobs, and then when you get to the boss, it's more complex, and I'll show you when we get to the boss. But you just clear these mobs. And my damage is not the best, as you can probably see. It's only a little bit. I've seen people have like 6k and 7k shockwaves. Some people have 10k, but it's because I have T3 gear on, and I don't have T3 gear yet. So give me some time, and I'll probably have T3 gear. And I wanted to give a shout out for Iki Drives and Pride for helping me do this run at MCO. They volunteered to help me get some gear and stuff, since you can see they're both all geared up, and they don't really need this dungeon. And so when we go up here, this is the left boss, and when you go up here, there's the strategy is everyone stands underneath the boss in the center, and then the person who's kiting, so our DPS warrior, is gonna kite around. It's kiting is like where you run around and you collect all the mobs, and you just keep running in circles. So we're gonna do that, and Praystorm's gonna count while every time it says Patreon is charging, I have to interrupt because I'm the mage, and you can only interrupt with Cyclone now, so that's what I use. Is every time it says it's charging, I use Cyclone. And then so he's kiting around, and when it counts to 6 times, so if it says Patreon is charging, then he comes into the center, and then I'll do my whole thing where I kill them all. And the way we do this is he'll run into the center, and the healer will pray, so it's 40% damage reduction for everyone here. And then I'll freeze them, so they're all frozen, and then use flamestorm. Since they're all standing in it, they'll die super fast. Then I'll use my fire crit, which is Skyfire, and then I'll shockwave like over and over again. And I think I also put my lightning shield up so you could have a little bit more damage. And so almost to 6. So he's gonna run in. First thing I do, lightning shield, freeze, shockwave, and then I start using flamestorm and shockwave. And you see the boss died super fast, and it's really insane how fast that went. Then after that boss, we run down to the center, and we don't have a tank because we don't really need a tank because it's MCL. I don't usually use a tank for MCL or AGL unless we have like a bad healer, then we might need a tank. But our healer is all good, so we didn't use a tank. As you can see right here, I'm running around really fast, and no, it's not a glitch. It's one of my spec. The way it's set up is when I use when I take damage, I have a 60% chance to run really fast, like faster than Sins can use when they use escape. And right here, so he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna pull. Just waiting for him to pull. And when he pulls, it all depends on what you want to do. You could use fireball, you could use shockwave, as long as your shockwave keeps going. I think I just used shockwave right here, and then I started using fireball later on. So he already earthquaked, we didn't even get the move, so that's good. Then when he uses the healing orb, you're gonna want a cyclone, which I don't know why it didn't work for me the first time. I must have not, because he didn't run away maybe, but he ended up healing. But it's okay because our DPS was good enough to where it didn't really matter. We just kept on max DPSing. As you can see, he's all the way down to a quarter, and he healed back to half again. but our DPS was good enough, so it was fine. And then we run back, and this time I don't think he healed, because we ran and he earthquaked after, so it didn't make him heal. Now you just keep flamestorming and fireball, and then that's pretty much it. That's how you MZL for a mage. Pretty simple. And yeah, so I just collect the stuff. And thanks for watching, YouTube. Rate, comment, subscribe. Bye.